everyone, welcome back to AI Banter with Namya, and in today's video we are going to talk about text-to-speech that is supposed to be a huge competitor to ElevenLabs that we've already talked about. So if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Please make sure to like this video and let's go ahead. The video where we used ElevenLabs that included text-to-speech was the animation video that you can see in the info button. As we all know, AI is moving at a really fast pace where literally so many startups are coming day by day and just they are overcoming the challenges of the previous ones. Similarly, we have PlayHT that has many more advantages than ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is a text-to-speech software that is used to convert the text into different kinds of speeches along with different kinds of people with different voices. And similarly, now today we are going to learn about PlayHT and what it does. How is it overcoming all the challenges of ElevenLabs and how it is so useful and efficient.
Here we are on play.ht, that is what the URL is for this website. So it is an AI voice generator with realistic text-to-speech similar to ElevenLabs. Now, according to me, it is literally the second best to ElevenLabs, and because it has a lot of good features, a lot of emotional intelligence is also put up into it, and it can generate AI voices that are indistinguishable from humans. Now it says you can create ultra realistic text to speech using PlayHT's AI voice generator. Our voice AI instantly converts text into natural sounding human-like voice performances across any language and accent. For example, let us take a look at Voice Your Conversational AI.
Thanks for calling PlayHT. How can I help you today?
Hey, yeah, I just bought a subscription with PlayHT and I'm not sure how to activate it.
Okay, sure. To activate your subscription, you'll have to click on the link in the email. You should have received an email from us when you made the purchase. Just click on it and you'll be good to go.
Wasn't this awesome? Suppose you have a company or you're a small business or an enterprise, you can make the use of AI that can definitely converse with the general things. Second, let's go to voice your videos.
Hey, lovely bakers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. Today, we're diving into something seriously delightful, a classic chocolate cake recipe. I mean, who doesn't love a good chocolate cake, right? All right, let's jump right into the good stuff. First off, you're gonna need some all-purpose flour. I've got about 2 cups here, but you know.
Now guess what? Suppose your speaking skills are not that good, or maybe you're not that fluent in English, but you want your voice to reach people who know English. So for that you have your video. You just need to type the text over there in their platform and just make the use of AI. With that, you will be able to reach a wider audience and make your YouTube videos successful. Next, let's see the example of narrating our stories.
Once upon a time, in a magical forest, there lived a little fairy named Rosie. Rosie had shiny wings that sparkled like the stars in the sky. She loved.
You can narrate your stories and you don't need to use your voice. You can just you just have your story that you've written and just enable AI for that. Next is the example of voicing your character. Suppose you're in a movie or you're making a movie or maybe a dramatic scene. So you want different voices, like suppose for example you're a single person but you want a dramatic film to be there as a digital product, but you don't have that many voices. So you can make the use of AI and just save your penny.
Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief.
I was working on my television show, producing a documentary, writing a book, and trying to manage my personal life all at the same time.
Before time began, there was the cube. We know not where it comes from, only that it holds the power to create worlds and fill them with life.
Now creating the custom AI voices. So they take us to a link where they have enabled AI voice cloning with unparalleled quality. Now when we come over here on this link, what we can see is that PlayHT gives us the feature of AI voice cloning. Now when we talk about ElevenLabs, it does not show us the feature of making our voice cloned as some kind of celebrity or maybe some other person, because they do not have the certification for it. Now I doubt if even play.ht has the certification or any approval for that, because they have written voice samples are only for demonstration purposes. But who knows, maybe they'll get it after some time.
With play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create.
And similarly, we have the voice of Elon Musk.
With play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages.
Now we want the voice in the tone of Obama. Here we have it.
With play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
Now, if you might have listened very carefully, when we were there on the previous screen, the voices were very human-like. That is, they were a little bit jumpy, like similar to a human voice, just like how I'm speaking. So this is what a unique feature of PlayHT is. But ElevenLabs maybe could also do that. Let's see. So those were actually very good. Elon, Rock, and Obama. Let's hear some other people also.
With play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
This looks a little bit robotic, but that's okay. Like the other ones were very good. Now,
the great thing about play.ht is that you can clone your own voice or use existing high quality voices. It is crazy good. You cannot tell if those are human voices or machine ones anymore.
This one was really good. JFK, I don't know.
With play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
Now
with play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
This was really good. So all in all, it's really good, and maybe I think they're okay with allowing the cloning of voices. So when we come on to ElevenLabs, ElevenLabs does not allow cloning. It does not support cloning of other people, because like there are some terms and conditions that come along with it. That's why they're not into that part right now. But what they do allow is cloning of our own voice. What we can do is, like, we can register our voice over there and we can enable it to read out our sentences. One of the best features of PlayHT is their PlayHT 2.0 Turbo. It is literally the fastest generative AI text-to-speech API that you can integrate it with maybe your VS Code or anything, and it would really help you to maybe read out your code or make the people understand what it's about. So yeah, let's see more about that. So over here they're saying that they claim to be the fastest voice LLM to this date, and basically their vision revolves around redefining the human interactions with AI agents. So yeah, because their main goal is to revolutionize the way humans communicate with the generative AI patterns so that it makes the work easier. Now they have input text streaming, output speech streaming. Let's go ahead and look at a video.
Hi everyone. In this video I wanted to show you how to use our latest model, PlayHT Turbo, with a large language model. In this demo we will use ChatGPT. This new model, as as you will see now, supports both input and output streaming, which means once ChatGPT or like the large language model, once it starts generating words or tokens, our model can consume that stream of words and start streaming audio back to you once any audio buffer is generated. That guarantees like the lowest latency. Now let's try this example. We'll be sending this prompt to ChatGPT.
The meaning of life is subjective and can vary depending on individual beliefs and perspectives.
So as we can see here in this example, ChatGPT took, like this is the time to first byte, around 200 milliseconds to start sending the first token, and then we took that right away, sent it to PlayHT and started generating, and the PlayHT stream starts within 250 milliseconds. So the whole thing took around 500 milliseconds, like, or a little less. Add to that probably like another 100 milliseconds for the network, and you have like a round trip of around maybe 600 milliseconds to get that audio playing in the browser. So let's see how this actually works in this example. So we're using our Node.js SDK and the OpenAI Node.js SDK as well. It's just we're calling the OpenAI SDK with streaming through. Once we get the stream from there, we pass that stream as it is. We'll see it here. Yeah, so this is the stream we're getting from ChatGPT. We pass it as it is to our Node.js SDK, and that's it. There's like nothing else you need to do. This stream, once it starts getting any audio, you can.
So basically, as you can see, like we have this PlayHT that gives us text to speech, and then side by side we can use ChatGPT also. So like half a second for ChatGPT and maybe half a second for PlayHT, and it gives you a combination of both the things. Now, isn't this awesome? Definitely ElevenLabs does not have this kind of feature yet, and this is where I was saying that PlayHT does a little better job than ElevenLabs.
Can type this right away to your browser, and that's all, or to your like telephony solution, like based on like whatever you're building. And now, yeah, like you can build all your best AI voice agents that actually have like a flowing, fast conversation and sound like humans. So thank you.
So this was all about building your own AI voice agents along with both the technologies of ChatGPT and PlayHT Turbo. This was literally mind-blowing, and like when I read about that, I also saw that they have a research paper for the same thing. Now let's go on to that. So here is the state-of-art model. That means when they were researching for the conversational speech software, this is what they released as a research paper. So now let's see how they've introduced it and how they have actually given its capabilities in order to become the best LLM possible for speech. So they have basically introduced PlayHT 2.0, and they had already released PlayHT 1.0, and that made the data set more robust with more than 1 million hours of speech across multiple languages, accents, and speaking styles. So now let's see their conversational capabilities. So its ability to perfectly carry out a conversation makes it suitable for conversational use cases like phone calls, podcasting, audio messages. So let's see.
The following conversations have been artificially generated using AI. Hello, Play Support speaking.
Hey guys, yeah, so I've been on your basic plan for like a few months, and I think I want to upgrade to the professional plan, the one that's $99 per month.
Yeah, sure. Glad you're liking it enough to, consider an upgrade. Let me just pull up your details real quick. Can you shoot me your account email or like your phone number?
Sure. It's 65.
Now, just see how they've incorporated the use of words like or oh. So this is what makes it more human-like.
50-451-2218.
Just give me a sec. Okay, there you are. So what are you actually looking for in the upgrade? Any specific features or stuff that you've got your eye on?
Yeah, well, I've been running out of storage a bit, and I read something about the professional plan offers more.
So yeah, this was the first one. Now let's go ahead on the second one.
Thanks for calling Worldwide Shipping Solutions. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. I was just calling to see if you guys do international shipping.
Yeah, we certainly do. Everywhere, including Antarctica.
Oh, wow. So are you telling me I can send a care package to my little penguin friends?
Yes, we'd be more than happy to get.
Look at the laugh that they have put up over there. And while the AI is understanding the other person's voice, also side by side it is incorporating that human-like emotional behavior.
Get your package there safely.
This was literally awesome. Like, I was really surprised by this when I was listening to this conversation, because the moment of laughter and the position for it has to be correct, and it was really good. Now they have instant voice cloning similar to the examples that we saw for Elon Musk and other people. Then they have accent cloning, then directing emotions. Let's see emotion of prompt as happy.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Sad.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Fear.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
And disgust.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
This was so good. So these were how the emotions are directed in PlayHT. Now let's head on to their studio. So yeah, here we are now on the Play.ht studio, and let's first create our voice cloning. So when we first talk about the website of the studio, I think the UI UX is really good, and even I'm seeing this for the first time, so for that I can literally understand what it needs to say. It's simple, the fonts and everything are good, so it looks to be very much user friendly. Now let's go on and make a voice clone. So I'll click on create a new clone, and then instant voice name, let's say I'm writing Namya, gender female, and now you just need to upload your voice. You can literally read any kind of paragraph from Google or from any book and upload it here. So now let's go ahead. So now I have put up my recording, and we just need to confirm and click on create. Now let's see if our voice is added. So yeah, our voice is finally added, and now we need to click on let's go to our file. Yeah, so now let's go to our recent file and type whatever we want. So we can also try a sample script. So let me choose today's AI news. Okay, but yeah, cloned, we want it in this, and we'll click on confirm. Let me first read this paragraph so that we can compare it to the clone voice. Today, Meta is following up with the release of 𝗥𝗲𝗀, a version of the model that has been tuned for programming tasks. The release could mean more developers getting a taste of AI-assisted coding. It could also inspire new ways of embedding AI into software, and it could help further establish Meta as the preeminent supplier of OpenAI tools. Now let's hear the voice. In order for the clone voice to work better, it would of course take some amount of seconds so that it can process the model and then give us the final result. Let's see if my voice is same as the AI's voice.
Developers getting a taste of AI assisted coding. It could also inspire new ways of embedding AI into software, and it could help further establish Meta as the preeminent supplier of AI tools.
Yeah, like it has copied kind of my speed and my pauses and has really got into that thing more than figuring out how to just perfectly match my voice. They've got a lot of cool features, like suppose you have different paragraphs with different kinds of voices because you want to use them for characters. So what you can do is, if you want to export, you can either export each paragraph separately or all of it as a single audio file. So this is a really good feature. Like, they've really thought about their customers and their users, like how they would use the audio that they've generated using their platform. So this was all about PlayHT. I hope you really liked the video and you got to know more and more about it. And if you want to know more about such kinds of new softwares and companies and AI-based startups, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video if you really enjoyed it. So this was all for today. See you next time. Bye bye.